So a few weeks before my birthday happened, I got into a car accident. The result of that is, my car was in the body shop for 3 weeks, and it put kind of stress on me because I didn't know when I was getting my car back, and I had a vacation plan for end of the month. On the third week, I think it was like on a Friday, I got my car back, and it was fine. I drove on the weekend, everything was great. The day before we're going on vacation, I noticed that my car was making a weird noise, but I was already ready to go on my trip. I packed up the car and we started heading out on the freeway. Probably got about 3 hours into the drive. My car started making a really loud noise, it was tapping and it wasn't really going fast or anything like that. So I pulled over to the Steak and Shake, and I just sat there for a minute thinking. I was like, man, if my car doesn't make it, we gonna be stuck out here in the middle of nowhere. So my wife was like, no, we just keep on going, we'll be fine, we'll make it. So I was like, no, you're right. We have about an hour and a half left in the drive, so we just packed up the stuff and we just kept on going down to Indiana. When we got there, it was downtown Indiana, or Indianapolis. I thought it was a nice area, but there were some people out there, it's probably 2 o'clock in the morning, probably shouldn't be out, doing things they were doing, but, we had to make it to our Airbnb. We got probably about 3 miles outside of downtown Indianapolis, and my car just blew up. It just stopped working. There was smoke and fire, so we put off the side of the road, we put a fire out. I'm a very passionate person when it comes to my car, so I was kind of mad that it happened, but I knew it was going to happen just from the noise it was making. My wife is very, very, very resourceful, so she just went to the nearest people she talked to, and it was a young couple, those in their 20s. I asked them, or she asked them if she can help us move the car to a side street, and the boyfriend said, yeah, no problem, I'll move it. So we pushed the car back inside front of their house, and we waited, and he said, if you guys would have broke down probably like a mile up the road, you probably wouldn't have gotten help. I was like, why? He goes, it's bad up there, people get shot and killed up there all the time. I was like, well, I'm glad my car made it out of that area. So we talked for about 30 minutes outside. It was really hot. It's probably about 95 degrees. It was during the time we had that really bad heat wave. And he said, well, we can come inside my house. We can hang out for a little bit till the tow truck comes or something. I'm like, all right, that's, thank you. I appreciate it. He's letting 2 complete strangers inside his house. He doesn't know nothing about us. We don't know nothing about them. But he let us inside the house. When we got inside the house, we talked, hung out. The tow truck came. When the tow truck came, we kind of had like a 10-minute window of knowing how we were going to get to our Airbnb. So I ordered a Lyft for us, and our Lyft came within like 2 minutes of the time. So we're sitting there, I was like, all right, cool, we can just ride going down the road. It was only 2 miles away from our Airbnb. We started going down the street, then all of a sudden, a police officer stopped us at an intersection, says, hey, the road's closed for the bike race. I was like, well, can we just go through? There's no bikes here. He goes, no, you gotta go around, down on these streets. So we took like 4 or 5 detours just to get to our Airbnb. So a 5-minute car ride turned to a 30-minute car ride. And just add on to the stress of that, we didn't know, again, we didn't know where we was at. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. Luckily for us, the person who was hosting the Airbnb, they left the key out for us, so we got into the house. Everything was fine. The next day, it was fine, but you're in a city where you don't know nobody, don't know nothing, and you only have 2 bicycles. So we rode into town, got a few things, and we stayed inside the house pretty much all that entire day. On Sunday, the reason why we went down to Indiana is because on Sunday I had a racing experience where I can drive a supercar. And so we ordered a Lyft again. We went down to the Indianapolis Speedway, and when we got there, it was fun. Again, we didn't have any car or anything, so we just walked around a little bit, went through like the the trophy case and stuff like that, and see a bunch of stuff. So when we got to the speedway, I drove a McLaren for about 5 laps. It was fine. But on the 5th lap, the instructor was like, "You ordered the package too to record, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh, I didn't have it recorded." I was like, "All right, what we want to do?" He goes, "Well, let's do 2 more laps. I record it, and we just keep on going." So I paid for 5 laps. I got 7 laps out of it. It was a fun trip overall.